Hi everyone, Deathclaw Girl here, and welcome to another one of my videos. In this video, we're going to be talking about the plasma pistol, but especially the plasma pistol with the flammer barrel. Yeah, it's one of my favorite guns, so I'm going to be showcasing it in this video and show you what mods I put on it, what legendaries I like to grab with it, and some other good points with it. Now, there are two types. There is the regular, it's just a plasma rifle, and there is also the Enclave, plasma. It's harder to get, so we're going to be focusing on the regular one today. I'll be talking about the Enclave a little bit, and basically this is just a beginner guide, just to get you interested in the weapon. So let's run over to a weapons bench. I'm going to switch builds to my crafting, and I'm going to make sure I have the correct cards in science. So get rid of the armor, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw up all my science cards. It'll tell you when I go to make it which ones you actually need. I think it's the so I'll throw up master, expert, I think is what you need. I need regular science. And just real quick, let me go over what these cards are doing. Regular science is giving you at 2 stars a 10% bonus when you add energy mods. Expert lets you, again, there's a bonus, but it lets you use fewer material with 2 stars. And the master, durability. So that's why I always just throw them up there, because I believe they do add to when you craft. Now, what I have is actually a rifle, but you start out with actually the pistol. So you go down to energy guns. This is a plan you can learn. It is the short plasma pistol. So I'm going to go all the way up to 45. 45 is the highest. And yes, there it is. A science expert. You need only a rank 1 to build it. But like I said, I throw all 3 cards in. And we're going to build just 1. I might get 2 out of it. Did not. I am going to... Actually, I'm going to build 2 more. Okay, looks like I got maybe 4 altogether. Now I'm going to switch to modify. I built these because I'm going to scrap some of them. Because when you get any of the plasma weapons, these plasma pistols, and you're at a beginner level, you might keep a couple of them. Keep the really good ones, especially the legendary. But if you get these plain ones, you're going to want to scrap them. Now, when you do this, don't just go up to any old place and hit the scrap. You don't want that. You're going to want to actually go to a weapons bench and hit modify and scrap that way, because it's going to tell you right above the square where the pistol is in the upper right hand corner, you'll see mods unlocked. You can see that I still have 1 more out of 40 to unlock. That's why I'm suggesting that you go here, because once you've unlocked all 40, there's no reason to scrap these anymore. But that way you can see how far away you are. So I'm going to scrap probably just 1 of these just to show you. So you're going to hit the R2. Nothing happened. I'll go ahead and scrap 1 more. And now, yeah, looks like that last one might be hard. I'm also going to go look it up, but I'm pretty sure these are mods that you can actually learn by scrapping these. It's taken me a while to get all these, and yeah, I still got 1 more to go. Now, you can find mods, especially like at train stations. Watoga is a good place. There's actually a train station and another robot there. You actually go over to the mods, and you can see if you can find some of the mods that you're missing. But let's go ahead and mod out one of these. I'm not going to throw on a legendary today. We're just going to hit this. So as you can see, here are the different ones. The Beta Wave Tuner, you see it gives, looks like fire damage is the extra. Let's see if it says critical hip fire accuracy ammo capacity is up. That one. And then you also have this one. Now the ammo capacity is the only one you got extra on this, but it's exactly the same, the 3636 single fire. The Prime, you have to go to ultrasight plasma, which, yeah, that's harder to get. I don't usually mess with those. That's actually lower. Again, about the same, but it looks like it has an extra aiming speed, so it's 50, 50, 16, 36. 50, 50, 16, 36 plus with the aim speed. So that looks like that one is about the best. So we're going to go with the refined Beta Wave Tuner. But if you have these other ones with the extra damage, the Gamma Wave and the calibrated, they're just as good. Nope, I was wrong. This one has critical damage. So if you like using the critical damage a lot, this is probably one for you. With the Flammer Barrel, I don't use VATS a lot, so I won't be getting the critical damage. So this is definitely what you want to pay attention to. So this is what I'm going to use. Yeah, it's been a while since I've modded one of these out. Okay, but then you're going to want the Flammer Barrel if you've learned it. So we're going to look at the Flammer Barrels only this time. So you have the aligned 62, 62, 19. The capacity goes up to 300 with the Flammer Barrels. So there's the aligned. There's the regular 62, 62, 19. You're going to lose range no matter what. You're going from a 206, let's look at the sniper, 230, all the Flammer Barrels, you're going to lose range. So forget about the range, especially if you're wanting the Flammer Barrel. So we're going to look at, going to look at the other points. So recoil on this, you get recoil, sighted, hip accuracy, and aim speed on the aligned. That one doesn't seem to be as good on the recoil. And this one has aim speed, hip fire accuracy, sighted, and recoil. I think that's the last one. Is there another one? Okay, so we're going to look at true. Fire rate 91. Range, accuracy, AP cost. Recoil, sighted accuracy. Yeah, again, for my preference, I'm not using VATS, so the sighted is not, if I understand it, sighted's not going to do me any good. Hip fire, aim speed, and recoil, yes. So let's compare it one more time to the last one. Aim speed, hip fire, sighted accuracy. It looks like they're exactly the same. Let's look at the numbers one more time. I don't know that I'll remember them, but let's see. 30, 68, 48, 91, 300, 19, and 62. 62, 19, 300, 91, 48, 68, 30. 48, 68, 30. Let me try to remember that. 48, 68, 30. Okay, to me they look exactly the same. AP cost, yeah. Okay, weight, 428. The last thing to look at. This one is lighter. So for AP, I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. But it doesn't matter. Just as long as you can get that Flammer Barrel on to begin with, that is going to be extremely awesome for you. Because these things are really, really great. Alright, again, aligned stock. I don't ever do the melee. stability, sighted. And if anyone sees that I actually didn't mod these as best as I could, again, I don't use VATS, and I don't use this as a melee weapon for smacking people around. So if you can see that I did maybe not the best one, let me know. I'm still pretty beginner with the mods, but I do find I really like the flammer barrel. Alright, so 65 around the... Okay, so I think you're definitely going to stick with the 65 ones on the damage. Stability, hip fire, sighted, accuracy, recoil per shot. I think that might be it. Yes, I think this is the one, since I'm mostly using it as like a flamer. Now I go ahead and do the long recon scope. Now there's probably a better one for how I'm using it, but I like being able to see in the distance and not having to switch weapons. So let's see, long scope, VATS accuracy, which I don't use, range is 48, AP cost 73 accuracy. You do get more accuracy with VATS if you like to use VATS compared with the circle ones. Standard sights. AP cost 30, 30 doesn't seem to be much difference. So again, I don't even aim, I'm just shooting right in front of me. But again, I like to put that on. And I'm not going to worry about a paint. Yeah, there is a poker paint out there for it now. So let me get this out. Okay. Okay, so I'm also gonna... Oop, I can't run. I gotta switch my builds. 1 second. Alright, so this is the one I just built. Get it so you can see it in the camera. So as you can see, it looks like a rifle now, and actually is considered a rifle. And let's see, where did the other one go? Here is the pistol. So basically, this is the same weapon. You can either have a pistol version of it or a rifle. I always go with the rifle. I think the flammer barrel, or it's the stock, I'm not sure. Someone help me out with that. Is it the flammer barrel that makes it a rifle, or is it the stock or something else that makes it a rifle? Okay, anyway. Let me make sure I got on. Okay, so standard, without no legendaries, you're getting 75, 75, and 23 per 3 seconds of fire damage. Now, I will show you the cards I'm using. Commando works with this. So I'm going to unslot them so you can see the damage without it. 58, 58, 18. It even makes the fire more damage with those command. Since it is also a rifle, it should make it less weight with this arms keeper. Let me double check. It is not telling me. It is 128, and without that card, it is a little over 5 pounds. Okay. Let me reslot those cards. Now, the explosive card does not work with this. I'll show you the one I'm talking about. This one does not work with it, but this does reduce the ammo weight. Anyone else knows any other types of cards that specialize with this weapon? I mean, there's also always concentrated fire, but that's, I think, only for VATS. Let's see, anything else? If you do critical shots, that's just an overall bonus for anything. More on the criticals. So again, it is when it's a rifle, you can use the commando cards. There is also a pistol version of those cards. I won't go into that right now, but let's look at the range. It's saying 91. So I am actually now going to switch over. So this is my regular vampire. To me, in the plasma flammer barrel, vampire is number one. To me. Because you can just go into a crowd. This is the Enclave. I don't know that there's much difference in the appearance, but let's look at them real quick. That's the Enclave. Green. Let's see if there's any difference. Okay, there is a difference. Maybe see if there's any paint on these first. And those have glowy things instead of the paint. So I think, let me look real quick. If I added a skin to it. If I did, it's not going to matter. It's not telling me. That is the regular plasma. And that is... Okay, so I have the Align Flammer Barrel with that one. And I have the Gamma with the True Flammers. I got a little bit different on the two. Best thing to do is just go around and mess with them. Alright, which one do I have? And I'm gonna go and test drive now for you so you can see what I'm talking about, how good these are. The regular plasma. We'll go over. I'm going to first reduce some of my radiation. If I have milk. No. Alright. I might not survive because I'm pretty low, but we're going to go test it out anyway. Again, this is the vampire. I'm going to go over to Huntsville, populated with super mutants. So not only will they be attacking me, but they have ranged weapons. So we'll see how well I do. Again, any experts out there with any more of the perk cards, definitely throw them in the comments. You can also explain a little bit more about the mods. I'm not an expert on what the actual mods and everything like that, so I could use extra help with that. Okay, the guy on the roof spotted me. Alright, got somebody shot at me. Now again, this is not a very good range weapon. You pay for kangaroo style attack. I'm gonna, let's see. I think I'm gonna take on the guys in the street first, and then take on the house that's right there. Because there is a missile launcher guy in there. Oh, there's 3 guys here. Let me get behind them. Try to see if I can get them all in a circle. Nothing to eat. I don't know. I'm gonna reload real quick before I go in the house. Take a peek. Got some cover. Oops, not as good as I thought. Okay, as you can see, I was out of range for that guy when I first started shooting at him. I think there's still a couple more in here. Yeah. Well, I did better than I thought. Again, this is the vampire. It is basically a crowd or horde taker-oner. Actually, I need a better name than that. Horde eliminator. And it still keeps you in, and I'm overweight. Hold on, let's see if I can drop something. Actually, I think, let's see if I have a smoked. There we go, that should have done it. Now I'm not going to sneak on this next one. I think there's a couple super mutants left. And this is actually a very, very good spot to hunt super mutants. Sometimes a horde will even come down from those cliffs up there. Oh, he almost nipped me. As you see, I did really, really well. Again, that was the vampire. And the ammo is, let me just show you the plasma cartridges. It just says plasma. But these plasma cartridges is what the flammer takes. Actually, I think they all take the plasma. So forget about flammer. It's just plasma cartridge no matter what style of these plasma pistols or plasma rifles that you have. Alright. If you have any questions, let me know. I do have a companion video for this one. It tells you basic places where you can actually find the Enclave plasma rifles, start your collection. I will tell you, it also goes over how to try to find the Enclave plasma flammer barrel. You cannot learn that one. Yes, it is a very, very rare mod that you have to go find. Sometimes it is a reward for doing like the Enclave little events. I think Robots on Parade is one of them, the Enclave. But anything that says Enclave event, go do it if you're wanting to try to get Enclave mods. Otherwise, you can basically learn all the mods for the regular plasma, except for the number 40 that I still can't seem to learn. I'm not even sure what it is. Alright, again, if you have any questions, just throw them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And also, I'd like to hear from veteran players from this game. Any advice or any information about perk cards, modding out the actual plasma rifles, just throw them in the comments. I always love to learn myself. And that is it for me. Deathclaw Girl out. Happy gaming.
Want more? Like, share, and leave a comment.